Morning, my beautiful people. How are we doing today? Oh man, so yeah, today is supposed to pour all day today. We got to go drop off that that fencing with the 4x4s and stuff, and call the customer. And poor guy, it sounded like I woke him up out of a dead sleep. Like he didn't know what was going on at first, but when I let him know who I was, and then I told him I was on the way, he was like, hey, you guys were supposed to be here yesterday. And he was just like, is all of it even there? I was like, dude, I don't know, because I don't work for the shipper. I'm like the mailman. I pull up, they load me, I strap down, they give me paperwork, and then I just drop it off, man. I said I always suggest people double count the material twice, because the last thing you want to do is find out that you're missing a 2x4 or something, and then now half your house can't be built because of one 2x4. So he was like, yeah, that's a good point. I was like, yeah, just double count everything. I said, I don't really know what any of the specifics are, like how many you ordered and how many here, and if this is even the right stuff. I don't know, dude. So he's like, oh, I get it. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, yeah, sorry for waking you up so early, man. He was like, nah, man, it's all good. He was just like, I'm supposed to be there, but I'm not gonna make it there in time. So I was like, all right, no problem. And then he let me know where he wanted to leave it. He said something about some rocks or something in the driveway. Just leave it to like the right of the rocks, I think he said. But I told him I'll see what I can do when I get there. You guys already know how I do. I try to do my best. But funny story, you guys have probably already seen this, and if you didn't, because it was on a YouTube short video, and I don't know if you guys watch YouTube shorts, but basically, very long story short, I went to the New London Ferry. I had to drop off 2 bunks of plywood, and I'm trying to make it sound a lot nicer than what happened. Not that I'm trying to, I'm just trying to make it more PG-13, if you will. So yeah, the guy was giving me a hard time about parking my truck to do the delivery. He was like, oh no, you got to back in over there on the next to the side of the building to do the delivery, because I got big trucks coming in and out. I'm like, dude, sorry, there's like a gnat trying to fly in my mouth. And he's like, oh, I got big trucks coming in and out of here, because I'm in an active like ferry loading area. I'm like, dude, I get it. I said, I'll be here 5 minutes. It's like, no, you can't park there. I was like, I'll be out of here in 5 minutes. And then he's just like, so he's sitting there arguing with me. I'm like, dude, do you want the crap? I don't need this. I really don't. Like, it's not my stuff. I don't care. I said I could go leave it at the curb, or I could go drop it back off where I picked it up from, and tell them you gave me a hard time about it. And so he like stormed back off to his guard shack. I'm like, so what do you want? You want it or you don't? He's like, I don't care. I'm like, all right, so if you don't care, mind your business then. I was like, mind your business. I really don't have the time for this right now. I really don't. Like, it's gonna get dropped off one way or another. Give me 5 minutes. If people can't wait 5 minutes, but they can wait 5 minutes for the train going there, blocking the whole track, and people coming in on and off the ferry, that's a different story. But God forbid I'm there literally for a 5-minute delivery. Now I get it. Some people, they say, oh, I'll be there 5 minutes, and they're there a lot longer than 5 minutes. But I already knew that wasn't the case. There's 2 easy bunks of OSB. That was not an issue. I can understand if it was a whole trailer, then I would go inside the office and be like, hey guys, where do you want me to park? Because your guard shack guy is having a power trip, and he doesn't want me parking here. And then I would have took it up with the receiving guys, because then they would have told him, hey, whatever they would have told him. But that wasn't the case. But man, when I tell you I flipped out on the guy, like, he stormed off, went inside, told the guys I was there, probably told them a bunch of other crap. And I'm like, dude, the longer you sit here and you talk to me, the longer it's gonna take for me to do my actual job. I don't get paid by the hour. I get paid by the drop. That's it. So leave me alone. I should have left my business card on his guard shack. Should have left my business card with a note that says 5 minutes means 5 minutes. But that's like same thing when like I pull up to like a neighborhood and then like people are like trying to leave their house and stuff. And they're like, hey man, are you gonna be there long? You know, I gotta go to work soon. I'm like, all right, what's soon? They're like, oh, I gotta leave in about a half an hour. I'm like, oh dude, I'll be out of here in like 7 minutes. They're like, 7 minutes. I'm like, 7 minutes. That's it. That's all I need. 7 minutes. And they're like, wow, okay, cool, no problem. I was like, unless you wanna leave early. They're like, nah, I don't want to leave to work early. All right, yeah, I'll be in and out of here. You know, takes me longer to, damn it, yeah. Or dang it, I should say. Keep forgetting my key. Oh man. All right. Oh, it was pretty cool yesterday too. So I was doing some work on the baby's crib yesterday, and yeah, I was doing some work on the baby's crib yesterday. Sorry, I got indigestion. And one of the guys that has a storage unit next to me, he buys auction units, and he had some slabs of wood. He had some slabs of wood on his truck, and he keeps like looking at me because I got my generator out, I got my table saw out, and so I'm looking at him, and I'm like, oh, what's going on, man? And he was like, oh, nothing, da-da-da. And he was like, that's a nice little setup you got. I was like, yeah, yep. And I was like, no way, you got your own sawmill? He goes, nah, I bought this unit and it has like huge slabs of lumber in it. I was like, no way. He's like, yeah, come take a look if you want. He was like, you want some wood? I'm like, I don't know, depends. I can't see over this fencing. Let me see if I can lower it. I don't recommend this for newbies, but I've been doing this a while. So he's like, yeah, I got plenty of lumber. You want some? And I'm like, I don't know. Let me go take a look. And I went over there. He had like solid doors and everything. Let me lift up so I can see if there's any obstructions in my way. Pull it back just so I don't tip forward when I go to lift it. No, I'm good.